in Atlanta. 11:47 to play in the first half. Arizona leading it by 1. You know, with this game, the Omni has now hosted 53 NCAA tournament games, and that's third on the all-time list of tournament sites, behind Kansas City's Municipal Auditorium and Madison Square Garden.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but Mr. Talford shot a rainbow.
Talford's 3 has the Bucks up to 17-15.
They got Jerry Pelfrey trying to play Sean Rooks. See, they get that shot to go in, but they can really be patient and go like inside, outside. Throw it to Rooks, let him position himself, then throw it back out, throw it back in as they get the traveling call on Eric Palmer right there.
Khalid Reeves had the three-pointer, and Arizona leads it by 1. They have the basketball.
And the reason they have Jerry Pelfrey trying to guard Sean Rooks is because they got Ed Stokes in, so they had to go with somebody to guard Stokes, and they got Dennis on him.
Rooks' short hook is good, and it's 20-17, and Rooks has 6.
Better find him.
Calvin Talford.
What they've been able to do is isolate Talford on Rooks' side, and Sean Rooks can't get out there in time to get Calvin Talford. That's why he's getting those three-point shots off.
He has 9, and we're tied at 20. Stoudemire. If there was a youngster who impressed me in practice yesterday, it was Stoudemire for Arizona.
Well, that's why Arizona has got to be somebody you got to consider, because they have a good guard rotation. You got Stoudemire. The only thing that would be of any question is that he's a freshman.
And Eric Palmer, a 5'6" sophomore, just buried a 3.
Oh.
East Tennessee State by 1.
That's a gamble they don't have to even make. All Pelfrey has to do is back up and just try to make them guard him.
That lob didn't work. Pelfrey outside, and it comes down to Rooks. And a blocking foul called on Palmer.
Well, you ever seen anybody get up any faster than that? I mean, he hit the ground and just bounced right up.
Well, he went down pretty fast, too. Chris Mills back into the Arizona lineup. Palmer is out, and Jason Niblett is in.
Now you see a lot of rotation. What Lute Olson is trying to fight here is fatigue. He knows that East Tennessee State wants to run it up and down the court, and he knows he has to keep his people as fresh as the East Tennessee State players.
Stripped from him, out of bounds to ETSU.
Very good anticipation on the part of Jerry Pelfrey. You see the shooting right there, 2 for 2 on the three-point for Arizona. 11 already taken by East Tennessee State, and they've made 6 of them. Live with those odds anytime.
They're not shy.
Not shy, but they also are effective. It's one thing to shoot them. It's a whole different issue if you're missing it.
This is Pelfrey. Dennis will take that one, and Stokes got a piece of it. Optic for Stokes. And Rooks pushed and scores. And will it count? It will.
No, I don't think they're going to count it. They're going to say he hit the ground. If he'd been in the air and tipped the ball, they would have counted it, but he hit the ground.
How do you push a guy that big over?
We'll get a chance to see right here. Rooks, Pelfrey trying to block him out, and he does. He hits him on the way down. And one of the reasons he did, he started him back as he was coming down, so his weight was already lost. His balance was already lost.
Mills turnaround falls, and Arizona has a 3-point lead. Mills has 8. It is clear East Tennessee State can shoot very well from outside. The idea is for them to get good shots. Mills, that's an offensive foul.
Well, that time Chris Mills made up his mind. He knew what he was going to do, and as he thought he knew what he wanted to do, Marty Story guessed at it correctly. The interesting thing to see is if you've got good legs, you can make that play in the second half as well as you make it in the first half. We'll see if East Tennessee State has to run so hard that they run their legs right out from under and don't get that call. But there's also a good chance that Arizona's not used to this kind of running too.
Rooks out on him. Story.
They're looking for the three. I mean, he backed up to that one.
We're tied at 26.
But remember now, these two teams played last year. So they're familiar of styles here. Normally, you may find a situation where teams that play at this point of the tournament have not played against each other. But Arizona and East Tennessee State did play against each other.
A couple of big-name teams eliminated early on in Oklahoma and DePaul. The Big Ten 5-0 and the SEC 4-0.
How about UMass getting their first tournament win?
As Tulane did earlier today. Sean Rooks will take his first rest of the day. Womack replaces him. And here's Ed Stokes at the line. Still tied at 26 with 7:55 to play in the first half. 33 Leslie Brunn is in the lineup for East Tennessee State, and that one bounced right off of Brunn's chest.
Trying to make the pass before he caught it.
Mills, three-pointer. And out of bounds to
East Tennessee
State. 7:35 to play in the first half. We have a tie game. We'll be back.